the ownership of the act of election. This is a sovereign act na ang tao lang, only the people have the ownership. As the owner, sila lang ang tanging may responsibility for doing the act or performing the act. And thirdly, sila lang ang may accountability for whatever results come out of the act. Halimbawa, pag sinabi ng COMELEC o ng gobyerno na si so-and-so ay hinalal ng tao, dapat totoo yan na tao talagang nag-aral, no? And that is where our problem na pinopoint out ng SENPEC, no, begins. Kasi since na computerized ang ating election, nawala na yung, hindi na natin for sure, we cannot say for sure, na siya'y tinig ng ating tao, kundi nagiging tinig siya ng makina. And nawala yung ownership, nawala yung responsibility, and nawala yung accountability ng tao. Kukunti na lang ang araw, I think it's a bit late to go into the details of this pagkawala ng ating powers. But let us just go out and vote and do as best as we can. But ang aking lang is masasabi, after this election, let us continue to fight para ma-reform yung ating system. Parang sa mga susunod na election, ay lalabas na tunay na tinig ng tao, na tinig ng masa ang nagiging eleksyon. Ngayon, I would like to say something na maaaring practical for the coming elections. Kaya natin tinatawag yan na we own the act, no? We are responsible and we are accountable, is because we have control of the act. And that was the control of the act of election was always the original problem of our election. It was the lack of control of the canvas that caused dagdag bawas in the manual elections.
Kapis pala ito ng election returns. So what do we do with election returns? Aside from feeding it to the machine. So the hope is to, what do we do after May 12? The hope is to learn and to correct the mistakes, Mr. Ponteo. We pray, of course, there will be a new Pope by then. Need for citizen vigilance, stronger policy safeguards, electoral. So ito ulit ang namin dito. Electoral education, voter education, to counter the disempowerment given to us, given through these elections. To be on top, to control the automated machines. Because right now, my impression is we do not have control. And we always hear, those who control the machines are the ones, and the servants, who are the powers, the winners. And who are these people? We see them all over again. Those who control the machines have the power and the wealth. Sabi natin, COMELEC lang may control yan. Nasa Bangko Sentral source codes, etc. But you see, who has their control and who really understand those things. It is important to reverse the situation through people empowerment and control these automated machines for us. So I have more specific things here to say, the path forward. So huwag daw natin sabihin walang pag-asa. Is it too late for May 2025 next week? Well, is it too late to talk to each other? These people who are holding this 30 machine canvas returns? Is it too late for TVP, for GMA to talk to each other, to NAMPREL, and really do the count? Parallel count? Kasi hindi talaga natin ginagawa yan. Well, hopefully we will have the resources in May 2028 to do that. Kaya anong pinaka-lesson? So for May 2028, we have to prepare for that. Otherwise, we will again wake up unverifiable elections. Hindi talaga ako sigurado na bumoto ako, nabilang ba ang boto ko ng tama, hindi po yun sigurado. If you do not act now, 2023 become yet another cycle of blind automation. Thank you.
Themselves. But these are so many. how can a watcher have a cell phone which can capture all the QR codes in the precincts? No? And this is quite impossible because only a few seconds is allowed for the watcher to capture the barcode so that they can have a full view of the votes that were casted by the electorate. And then there's another thing that they have been saying, that the election returns, although it will be printed in 30 copies, and that VVPAT with the barcode can be accessed with the COMELEC if you are going to request it, but for a fee. I think that fee will be another limitation. Because if it's a public document, why not make it publicly accessible to all of us who would want to have a copy and verify if these votes are the ones that are really counted or tallied or canvassed. They did not specify how much was done. So, yun po ang ilang mga limits, although they have been saying that they have enhanced the capacity of these counting machines and the features of these counting machines. Still, the basic question is, nabilang po ba ng tama ang ating mga boto? Yun ang hanggang ngayon ay hindi pa rin nasasagot. At we doubt na ito ay masasagot ever hanggang walang manual counting sa antas presinto.
Then ask the professor.
Anong nangyayari ngayon sa Senate? Di ba? Sa foreign policy natin, no? Di ba? Yung big part of our surrounding seas are being claimed by another country, no? Kung para sa akin, yung mga kilalang mga kandidato o dating politicians na halimbawa kilalang tumitindig in favor of certain big powers, no, which are threatening our interests, especially in the South China Sea. Dapat iano natin yan huwag na natin otherwise they're going to sell our country to these foreigners, no, to foreign interests.
What about check and balance? Importante yun.
Yes, importante yun, yung merong critical at saka independent-minded yung mga kandidato. Yung hindi basta-basta pwedeng to sway, who cannot be swayed to certain position or will compromise our interest, national interest. And lalo na kung ina-advance lang niya yung sariling family interest. Delikado yan Delikado yan. Pagbebenta yung bansa natin.